I've heard this saying once, that is, you cannot make everybody happy. You are not a jar of Nutella. If we talk about right fit client today, the client that the entire business is focused on is the entrepreneur, and predominantly the high net worth entrepreneur. Our category A client would be someone whose income is in excess of 10 million US dollars a year and his net worth is in excess of 100 million US dollars. They would ideally have to be from the Indian subcontinent or the Arab world, roughly between the age groups of 38 and 58, though on an extreme basis we'll take on a patriarch of a business family who may be in his 70s or 80s even. So our right fit client has been designed around keeping in mind lifelong relationships rather than transactions. If I go back a couple of years, our right fit clients also included high income executives. Essentially, these were people who worked for large Fortune 500 or blue chip companies and earned a substantially large income, but were C-suite executives. And the evolution over the years meant that we had to stop dealing with any new executives. And the reason for that is it comes down to the resource that we all have in common, which is time. And as time went by, I would like to have been a hero to the high income executive as well as the high net worth individual or the entrepreneur. However, with time as a resource depleting at a rapid pace, and us having to deal with the service proposition for the clients we take on from a timeline of a lifetime relationship rather than 2 years, 3 years, 5 years of a product. So today we have this onboarding of about 6 to 8 new clients a year, but they have to be in the sweet spot of being a high income or a high net worth individual who's an entrepreneur with a net worth of in excess of 50 to 100 million US dollars and an income stream in excess of 5 to 10 million US dollars. We do make an exception to the rule for specific individuals that we feel there is a bigger connect with, and there's a probability of probably doing better business or having better business relations within the long term. I think the first part to turning down a wrong fit client comes with coaching your existing group of clientele and your existing group of referral partners. We constantly get referred by our existing clients to new prospects. 9 out of 10 times today, we have to decline this introduction. And when I say decline, that doesn't mean a hard no. That means we need to now refer this business on to another qualified advisor who may have more of time and a bandwidth available to service these clients on a regular or an ongoing basis. So what we do today is we pre-qualify advisors as we go along the way. And when I get referred to a client who I think is better suited to work with somebody else, I actually make the introduction to the other advisor so that it takes away some of the doubt that that prospect or that client may have with dealing with somebody absolutely random, and out of the blue. Sometimes, however, people don't like the idea of being turned down and they may get upset with that proposition. So when I approach this situation, I approach this with the mindset of, can I make the right connect for my prospect, for the referral? And if I can, I'll do that. Will it happen 100% of the time? No, but I'm okay with that. And I can tell you, when I first started out in the business, I approached every opportunity with the mindset of yes. Even at that point in time, my mentor told me, Rickson, you can decide who you want to work with, even at that point in life. And I told myself the only reason he's telling me that is because he's been in the business for the last 30 years and can choose his clients today. However, in hindsight, I will tell you that you can identify the right fit client at the beginning of your career and figure out whether you want to work with any other segments of the market or just with that segment alone. Identifying this, if you've been in business for a fair number of years, may be easier because you know the clients that you enjoy dealing with and the clients that you don't enjoy dealing with. I went through this process by listing out my top 10 clients and identifying what were the common characteristics of each of these individuals that I liked the most. I made a second list, and that was a list of all the clients I disliked dealing with. Essentially, now we've got a list of good and a list of bad. If I could remodel a great client, I would base it on my top 10 clients and the common characteristics that they had. Another big disqualifier for me in my right fit client is, can I invite you home for dinner with my family? And if the answer is no, then we won't get into any form of business.